Hi there, this is Michael here from Asia Virtual Solutions. I know many GSA Search Engine Ranker users have also purchased a copy of Xrumer, especially recently since the introduction of Xevil, which is the new captcha solver, which works very well from Xrumer. So many people has purchased Xrumer just because they want Xevil, but as we all know, Xrumer is extremely difficult to learn how to use, so most people don't use it. So today I will show you how you can use your Xrumer copy that you have running to find footprints for GSA Search Engine Ranker. So footprints are those things that we use to scrape for linked list that we then post that we post from in GSA Search Engine Ranker. Let's get going, and then I'll walk you through the steps. I'll try to not go as fast as that you can't keep up. Please watch the video in HD quality and watch it in full screen. I have a really wide screen, so it might not look so good on a small screen. So let's get going. Let's close this. No, we don't want to save that. Okay, so first of all, we need a list. So the best thing to do is, say you want footprints. We want footprints from our verified list. Or you can use any list that you have. So you have a really good list, and you want to scrape more from that list, more footprints from that list, or you want to see all the footprints in that list. Then you can use that list. You can use one list or multiple lists. So today I'll show you how I like to do it. So I have my global linked list in GSA Search Engine Ranker. There's the verified URLs, and then there's the verified domains. So we want only domains. So if you have a list, for instance, like this one, which is my Search Engine Ranker list, you see there's many lists here, and there's a couple domains. We want to remove the duplicate domains from this. This you can just do remove duplicate domains, and then you just specify remove duplicate from a file, and then it will ask you to remove URL or domains. Okay, for me, I have already have a separate folder where I've removed the duplicate domain. So this is my verified list duplicate URLs. So if I open this, so see there's no duplicate domains in here. So you can now either use just this single file, or you can merge all of these into one single file. So there's 944 different files here from my verified list. So you can say, for instance, you only want footprints from let's say wiki. Then you can only use this file. You don't have to merge it now. You can just copy this file and paste it on your desktop or somewhere. And then you can only go and extract the footprints for MediaWiki. But in my case, I want to get the footprints from all of these files. So we need to make this one file, not 944. And the way you will do this is, let me just get this folder here. I'll just copy it on the side there. That we want to merge all those. So go to the tools here, join and merge many files to one. Okay, I'm also going to open this because I'm going to save it in this folder, which is easier for me to find then. So come on, and I think I should open this in big screen, so everybody can see nice and clearly what I'm doing here. So let me just make this bigger and bigger. So we'll go to this our list. We go to tools. We're going to make these into one file now. So we go to join merge many files to one. Okay, then it will ask us which files do you want to make to one. So where is that? That's my verified list here. So I'm just going to copy that, and then I'm going to select this, the folder. So you can just browse to it, but I'm just using the shortcut. And then you select all of these. We want to get the footprints from all. We want to merge all of this into one single file. We click open. And now it will ask us where do we want to save this. So on my desktop I have now a folder which is how to. There we go. I want to save it in this folder, and I will take it as all list. Okay, I'll just save it like that, all list, and it will be a txt file. So what it will do is, it will now take all of these and create a single file in there. See, it's done already, so it saved it. So now all of this, let me just click that. All of that now into a single file. So okay, I'm done. I don't need that file anymore. I just need this. But as we know, there will be some, because sometimes GSA Search Engine Ranker save the same domain in many different segments. So once we have exported that now, we want to go back to the tools. We want to remove the duplicate domains. Although when they were all separate files, there were no duplicate domains, but I'm quite sure that they will be now here. This is quite big, so my computer does not want to open this right away. Oh, there it is. It takes a while. So there's some duplicate domains in here now. So to be sure, we will just go in here, Tools, Remove Duplicate Domains. From files, sorry, remove duplicate domains from files. Let me just copy this again, the path. Remove duplicate domains from file. That's there already. So I'll just double click that, remove duplicate domains. We want to remove duplicate domains. So it's going to take a little while to run through the list, and once it's done, we will have a nice clean list. I'll pause this quickly and then I'll resume once it's done. Okay, so now it has removed the duplicate domains. I have the confirmation here, and it says it removed about 1.4 million duplicate domains. Okay, and you see now also the file size is a lot smaller. So for now, I'm done with GSA Search Engine Ranker, and we're going to go over to our Xrumer install. So we want to move this file to our Xrumer server. Mine is on a separate VPS, so I'll just copy this, and this is my remote desktop connection. I'm just going to paste this on a desktop here, paste it there, where my Xrumer is running. And while this is copying, this middle screen here that you see here, that is the Xevil beta, which is now solving the Google reCAPTCHA, and this is how that looks. So this is almost done here, and let's just wait for it to finish copy. Almost done, 5 seconds, and then we're going to go to Xrumer. I'll move this. Okay, so there's the file here that we're going to work with now. We want to extract the footprint from that. So I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to minimize this so it's not so distracting Let me just minimize that, it's gone already. And on Xrumer, what we want to do is we're going to go to Tools, and then we're going to go to Link Pattern Analysis. So Tools, then Link Pattern Analysis. Now where it says on the top there, I can't make this bigger, where it says on the top the link database, DB, that's the file that we copied here, so we need to browse to that. So there you go, all list. And I'm just going to clear the stuff here at the bottom. Right click, select all, delete. It's from a previous search that I ran. I think it will start go away. I'm not sure why this doesn't clear out now. Select all. Okay, now let's just that we selected our link list now here, and then here on the scope, I like to select file name, but and this is going to give me the most results as well. But you can use different options as well, so that you can do a scrape with all three, not the first one, the second and the third path file name will also give you a good result. But for me, I like file name. And then we're going to search for Google in Earl, so you keep that one selected in the middle there, Google in Earl. And then these, so we leave unchecked, check only the when it says restrict report. So we will say we want at least 1,000 footprints that we want to find. Okay, you can make it smaller or you can make it bigger as you wish. And then basically you just click the start here. We're going to go to the table here. We click start. And now it's going to work through there. You see that there's 990,725 links that it's running through, and it's getting the patterns from that. And I'm going to pause this again here until it's done, and then I will resume. It shouldn't take long, really. It's going to take maybe another 2 minutes or so, but instead of you having to now sit and wait for 2 minutes, I'll just pause. Okay then, this is now completed analyzing, and it only took really a couple of minutes to run through almost 1 million owls. I already ran through this list yesterday, so that's why it seems the same as what it just looked like now. So what we can see here now is this. You can look at the three tables here, the three tabs. Sorry, it just gives you an overview of what it scraped. So you see the most owls was it's found 37%, or look, the 37% was from this foot mark, natural trademark, and it was found 50,000 times in our list. So this is a pretty good footprint. The next one would be the check email, found 5% or 7,000 times. Now you can go through the list. There are some that's also not rubbish that we don't really need. Like for instance, if you are scraping niche specific footprints, then you can remove like this one here, a color for vital diamond engagement rings, Viagra, a wedding countdown, advanced mistress. So you can delete some of these, and I'll show you where, not in here, in the text here, you can go through. but you can either use them all or you can remove some. So if you go here, best is to just export it first and then remove it, the ones that you don't want, because this doesn't, it's not able to edit in here. So what we do is we go to the text tab, we right click, select all, copy all this footprint, sorry, and then we create a new file. I'm just going to call it patterns, patterns, because this is footprint patterns, and then I'll just go and paste it in there. Okay, so there's our footprints that we can go and scrape for now. Now you can go through here and clean up ones you don't want, like those four. It's not really niche specific. Diamond jewelry, you can clean that out. Mistress wedding, I wouldn't, oops, links will need maybe. And we clean that out. So spend some time. You don't have to do this, but if you just leave it as it is, then you're gonna get some stuff that you don't want. So if you really want a nice niche specific stuff, remove all of these. See these? Bathtub Whipley. Upgrading the tip man. Switch. So let's clean just a couple more and then we'll move on, because these, if you look at the table here, they are used only five times out of out of a million, almost a million links, and they were less than 1% that they were found. So at first I thought I'll just remove everything from the bottom and keep everything that say at least 1%, the top ones here. But at the bottom there are some here that can maybe bring some, we don't want a horny. If this all depends also what was in your list. I'll just do a few more. I don't want Samsung, Xperia, CNN Play. So you can go through this at your own time, remove all the ones that you don't want. If you're not bothered, you just want as many as possible new links, then you can keep all of the stuff. We want that done. So Wikipay footprint. So we definitely want that Wika one. But stuff that you can see that's just keywords, those you can remove and keep all the good stuff that is not that is generic. Okay, I've done enough here now, so I'm just gonna save this file, and now you can go back, copy this file, go back to your computer. I'm going to go back to and I'm going to paste it here on my desktop again from the VPS. So 1 second, okay. So that's my patterns. So here's your patterns. You can now take these footprints, copy it into whatever program that you use for scraping owls, Scrapebox, G-Scraper, Xrumer, a few others. One thing I would like to point out is not all search engines support in-OWL. So what I normally do is I create a second copy, and then I go and remove the in-OWL part in the front. Excuse me. Copy, and then we go to edit, replace, and we paste in that in-OWL dot in the front, and we replace it with nothing, replace all. Okay, so many search engines will now be able to use that, whereas if it was the in all, like Gscraper don't like in all, but it will work with these. So then I just copy all of these, select all, close this, save it here, and then I go and paste that into the original list as well, after you cleaned up, do this. So I go and paste it in, so now we have both the in all and the not in all. Sorry. Okay, so now you have a new list, updated list there. So if you were to use Greybox, I'll quickly walk you through how you would use this. So here's my Greybox. Let me just open it up as big as possible. So first of all, you add some keywords. So English keywords, or whatever keywords your niche is about. Let's say this, I'll just add a couple just to, as example, dog, cat, fish. Okay, so dogs, cats, fish. Okay, so we can add hundreds, or I'm just going to add a few. And now we want to add that footprints to there, so we click on the M sign for merge, and we go and select our folder, if I can find it again, how to, there you go, and it's patterns. Now you can see there's 8,400 variations, and it now added the keyword to the back. So we go to start harvesting, and I normally only use Bing and Google. Sometimes I don't even use Google, only use Bing. I get good results only using Bing. Google is full of nonsense with proxies. They burn out very quickly. Bing is a bit more lenient, so let's go and do a Bing scrape. And we just click start, and it will now run through this whole list, and hopefully it's going to find some stuff for us. Maybe I should have enabled Google, because Bing, okay, now there's coming now. It's not going to find results for every single footprint, and I think this is the top of the list here, which is in all, which is not so very popular. So just leave this running, and it's going to go through 8,400 of this, and then we'll have a nice list to work with. And then once it's done now here, you export this list to GSA platform identifier, then you can run it through there, or you can just import it directly into GSA Search Engine Ranker. Okay, so I'm not going to make you sit and wait until it's finished. This is going to take a little while. If you have any questions on if I didn't explain something clear, or you need me to show you something else, just leave a comment at the bottom of this post or a video, and I'll be happy to show you. So the whole purpose of this is to find additional links for GSA Search Engine Ranker to post for, and since many people don't know how to find footprints, this is a easy way to help you find footprints, which you can use then to scrape. You can also add these footprints to GSA Search Engine Ranker. Where is it? Oh, I've closed it already. Oh, there you go. If you go to, okay. If you go to, where's this now? Footprints Studio. So, come on. Where is it? So, let's say you scrape now specific, hey, come on, don't do that. Let's say you know specific, you scraped a specific platform Remember in the beginning I told you to export the list? You could have gone to a specific folder like pingback or WordPress articles, and only exported the WordPress articles, and then you can now take those footprints that you found. If you don't have a scraper and you want GSA Search Engine Ranker to scrape, so you can look here for where is WordPress articles. So we have to find a WordPress article, and you can then now add those categories. I'm not sure how to add them bulk, but you can copy that and add it, go away, to your Footprint Studio. Just make sure you don't add that you scrape the link pattern. Remember, this patterns. This is what you want to add in the, let's for instance say register. You'll go like that. Where did you go? And you add the query in there like that, and then you add it. You can also test it before. Okay, see there's NO already there. These ones is register, I guess that's for comments. Anyway, so you can expand your Footprint Studio, which will, if you don't have scrape box, or you don't have anything to scrape with, and you want to use just GSA Search Engine Ranker, then you can add those footprints to the respective platforms, and let GSA Search Engine Ranker then scrape with the added footprints as well, which will give you even more results. Now, if you don't have a Xrumer, you can ask somebody with Xrumer to maybe help you out and do a scrape for you. Or if you think that maybe you want to ask me to scrape it, let me know. If there's many people that's interested, I could add it as a server to find footprints from their list. Okay, so that will conclude my video on how to use Xrumer to scrape for GSA Search Engine Ranker footprints. Okay, have a good day then, and hope you enjoyed the video. Click the like below, please. Thank you, have a good day.